3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? We have another pay-per-view this upcoming Sunday on the award-winning WWE Network. Of course, NXT TakeOver 31. So apparently, Triple H is apparently okay with numbering pay-per-views. Vince McMahon not okay, at least with the WrestleManias. So let's start here. Santos Escobar defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Isaiah Swerve Scott. And I'm going to go with Swerve. I've from what I've seen of this feud, there's been a few weeks I've missed NXT, but I've enjoyed it. I liked the back and forth, vignette that was on NXT last night. And we've had Swerve on the show, so I'm going to go with former guest of the show, Swerve Scott. Matt, who you got?
Yeah, you always have to go with the former guests. I mean, I think that's
it's only fair.
One of the rules of having a podcast. If you interview someone, they make it big, even though he was in a car with like 17 people.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a little rough.
Barely hear half the answers. Still counts. He was still on the show. So, I'm gonna go with Swerve as well. I think that he's getting primed for a push in NXT as well.
Yeah, I think. How about you, Mark?
Well, I'm gonna have to make it 3. I'm gonna go with Swerve as well, because he super nice guy. We met him at some of the local shows here, and I think it's his time. I think the cruiserweight title really, or the lightweight or whatever we're calling it. I think that'll be his beginning to eventually superstardom, I hope. But yeah, let's go with Swerve.
Yeah, super talented. And if you're following along and want to give your thoughts and predictions on the matches, feel free, and we'll read them out here. Moving on, singles match: Kushida versus VD. I'm gonna go with Kushida because fuck VD. Pretty simple. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, I like that pick. I'm not a big VD fan either, so might as well.
All right, Mark, how about you?
I'm going to make it 3 again. I'm going to go with Kushida. I think we just haven't scratched the surface yet of his talent, what he has to offer. So I'm going to go with Kushida.
Yeah, I agree. He's one that is definitely a somewhat untapped talent, it feels like, in NXT as well. Going back here, Devin says he's going to say the name I know, Shane Strickland, and William says Swerve needs a push. Saw him a few times here at local shows in California. But yeah, I'd definitely like to see, because I think when Kushida got signed, it was, it felt like a pretty damn big deal, and then it feels like nothing's really kind of happened with him. He's been in some of these tournaments and things like that, but he's never quite gotten the gotten the wins that I thought he would. So then we go to the NXT Women's Championship. Io Shirai defending against Candice LeRae. I feel like this is a really hard one because, I think Io's been a fairly strong champion, hasn't had the title super long through this summer. But I feel like Candice is kind of like the next big thing in the NXT women's division. It's just whether or not is this Sunday the time to pull the trigger on her. I say it is. So I'm going to go, and this is actually my only spoiler alert title change of the night. Candice LeRae gets the win and the championship. Matt.
Yeah, I was actually going to pick her as well, just because I think that they want to do something new here with the title and with the draft coming up, which I think we're going to talk about later. Some movement going to be coming as it is, so it makes sense. I think Candace has kind of paid her dues within the company, similar to her husband. And I mean, you put a title on Candice LeRae, I think it holds a lot of weight. Not that it doesn't on EO, but I mean, a big name still. So you're not like giving it on someone that's like up and coming. Candice has kind of earned her stripes, and I think this is her spot.
How about you, Mark?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if the draft wasn't coming up, I'd probably go with EO, but I have a feeling Candice is going to take the title, and we'll see EO get called up to Raw or SmackDown. But Candice is really, she's been on a roll the last few weeks or few months. So I think it's her time to shine. So I'll go with Candice.
All right, then we go to the NXT North American Championship. Damian Priest defending against Johnny Gargano. Like I said, I have Priest retaining here. I think this match is going to be a really good one. I think both he and Priest bring obviously very different styles to the table. I think Priest out of anybody in NXT right now, and I mean kind of subtract maybe the Undisputed Era guys and and Finn Balor, just because he's already been up on the main roster and had success there. I feel like Damian Priest is kind of everything like the WWE, particularly the guy in charge, like once in a superstar. Big, athletic, has a great look, unique look. So I think Priest should retain here.
Yeah, I mean, seems like it's going to be a clean sweep night here with predictions, because I think it doesn't make much sense to take it off of him. I think he's doing a good job with the belt. I think we all kind of said that it made sense to put it on him in the first place with that. So yeah, to take it off and kill any momentum here is just pointless.
How about you, Mark?
Yeah, same thing. I'm going to go with Priest. I think he's a dominant champion. It's too soon to take it off him. I like you said, he's everything that the boss looks for in a wrestler as far as size and appearance. So I'm going to go with Priest for sure. He's going to retain.
Very good. I saw Lou check in. How's it going, Lou? Devin says Priest will win as well. Yeah, stay tuned, everybody. We have some WWE draft discussion coming up here in just a little bit. And then 3 Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app. That's arenaeats.app for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order? And finally, the match that we saw, of course, Kyle O'Reilly become the number one contender a few weeks ago. It is Finn Balor defending the NXT Championship against Kyle O'Reilly, of course, of the Undisputed Era. This one just intrigues me as well because, Finn just got the title and we lost Mark. Finn just got the title and O'Reilly, this is the first we're really kind of seeing him in this singles role, in NXT and in the WWE. But, for me, I think you can't move the title off of Finn Balor here quite yet. And I think potentially, the Undisputed Era could be one or some of the people that could be potentially on the move here in a couple of weeks when we talk about that WWE draft. So I'm going to go Finn Balor, of course, to retain.
Yeah. Again, it's all a matter of what makes the most sense. And I don't think that Kyle O'Reilly moves the needle enough as like the champ. I don't think that he's there just yet. I think that he certainly could be, but like you said, the singles run, that's fairly new. So to put your main title on Kyle O'Reilly, with him being so new to the singles segment, just doesn't really add up. If they did it, I would certainly be shocked, and,
Sure.
and I would kind of give a tip of the cap for WWE NXT doing something new and unexpected. I just don't think they're going to go that far outside the box.
Yeah, I don't think so. Intern Mark, what do you got?
I'm going to go with Finn Balor. I think O'Reilly would make a great champion, but I just don't think the time's right. Balor is going to hold that title for a little bit yet. So.
Yeah, William here. William says that Cole will cause a DQ.
I like that.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought on that one. So, and I think that the potential there for Undisputed Era to get involved is always part of the case when you're talking about an Undisputed Era match. Devin has Finn retaining as well. So, any other thoughts on the takeover? This okay. Well, we're getting the unveil of the mystery vignettes that we've seen with like the distorted voice. Who do you guys think it is? I'm gonna stick with one of my original thoughts, and Bo Dallas. I'm gonna say Bo Dallas is gonna be the mystery person, the returning to take back what's theirs. Nikki has Finn retaining as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Bo Dallas. How about you, Matt?
I mean, I don't know. I did hear like some talk that it could possibly be like a Paige. I don't think that she's cleared. That would be really cool. But I think I also had said Bo Dallas early on. I think that still makes the most sense. But again, if WWE does something that surprises me, I'm looking forward to that. And other final thought on this is I am actually with Vince. I'm not a big fan of the numbers besides with WrestleMania. So, I liked having like the location, and I get, we really can't do that right now, but, you could still like do some little fun turn, like NXT TakeOver Full Sail, NXT TakeOver Orlando, just like keep changing it a little bit.
NXT TakeOver FS.
Right, yeah. Training center. So I understand why they have to do it, but I also liked it better when there was just something behind NXT TakeOver besides a number.
Yeah, well, and when they were first on the network, it was like NXT TakeOver Arrival and NXT TakeOver. I think they had some names to them. So I'd like a name over a number, but.
Sure. And I mean, they did like the In Your House thing. So even that, like, even if they just kept doing like In Your House 2 or something.
I wish it would have been, because we're in October now, Halloween Havoc. I mean,
right.
you own these freaking trademarks. Why don't you use them? For God's sakes,
absolutely.
Scotty says, good morning. Good morning, Scotty. How you doing? But Mark, who do you think the mystery person will be?
Well, I'll tell you what, it's really tough. I would really like, I'd really like to see it be Adam Rose, but I don't think there's a chance of that happening. So Bo Dallas makes a lot of sense, seeing that he's a former NXT champion. He hasn't been on TV in I don't know how long. So, yeah, I'll go with you, Jim, and say Bo Dallas.
All right, Nikki has to leave. Good evening. Thanks for joining us, Nikki, while you can. If you can jump back on, we're glad to have you. Scotty thinks it could be Ember Moon. Ember would be a great one. I mean, obviously she had the injury.
Yeah, that's possible.
I haven't heard. The last I heard, she was. It was potentially career threatening. So hopefully it's not, because obviously she's ridiculously talented. So hopefully she can get back here before too long. Three Count Thursday is sponsored by Arena Eats. Log on to the website arenaeats.app, that's arenaeats.app, for the ultimate fan experience. At your favorite sports venue, Arena Eats mobile app, pre-order, express pickup, and in-seat delivery. How do you place your order?